Ideo Rex, kaboom, and welcome to another tips and tricks video. In this video, we have created a town, and this is the real version of SimCity. We're not doing a sandbox. This is just I made a giant region, and I'm going to go through here and describe and show you how to upgrade the different city specializations. So in this one, we're going to start with coal. We've got a city that's running okay. So I'm going to start with coal. We've got our coal deposits over here, and there's some tips and tricks. We already have a trade port. It's difficult to upgrade your stuff, to get some of the stuff, and I want to show you guys how to do it, some things I've learned, and I've talked to some of the developers to get more ideas on how to do it. So let's just knock out some bonds so I can best advance this. So this video is going to be heavily time-lapsed. I'm trying to show you guys as much as possible. I always put out a sign just because it looks really cool. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You want to put it right in the darkest section. I think that was pretty obvious when I pulled up that map. And then put as many trucks as you can. I've already created the shipping port, I think it's called. The trade depot. So it should be ready. Oh, we've got a fire right here. And the traffic's lined up behind it. Problem with SimCity. So that should get working soon. Show you what we have going. Here's the only other specialization in the city. We have a trade depot with 1 extra freight place because we have a lot of industry, and 2 extra places for coal. Right now it's being used locally. We have a coal mine, or coal power plant. So some of the difficulties, I'm going to describe them and then I'll cut ahead till I show you how, is getting the metal HQ and then getting the upgrades for it. And there's a tip and trick I found with that I'm going to show you guys in a second. So I'll cut back to here in a second and I'll show you guys how to do it. So here's the second check-in, guys. What I did was I put another coal mine right here. I put another trading depot, and this one's just other stuff so I could get unlocked. Ooh, there we go. Extracted 100 tons of coal. Bam. There we go, and I finally set these to export this morning. So we're trying to export enough raw ore to get to 45 so we can get the metals HQ, and we're also trying to trade $72,000 in the global market. This is the first step of upgrades that you have to do. So here we go, and I'll jump back to you guys in a second. Peace. And here we go. So what we have here, we've got, let me show you. We've got 4 trade depots that are just for coal. This one's something different, and they've maxed out. So this one has 2, the other ones all have 3 20-ton piles of coal. And here's the challenge. This one we stopped exporting, so that's why we didn't get this. We did unlock the metals HQ, so let's drop that right here. That's fine. How much is it? Oh, we don't have enough simoleons. I think we just got enough. Is that enough? Yeah, there we go. And now you have to get this much money in daily profits. So right when it turns to 12, the key to getting these upgrades are really hard because I think the regional world is screwed up right now. The price of goods is not high enough. So we're almost at 12 o'clock right now. Right at midnight, I'm going to release all these. Currently, they are set to use locally, but at midnight, now is fine. I'll start setting them. Once they all start exporting, you'll get the money quickly. And it's sort of a flaw in the system that you're just trying to get rid of it all quickly, and that it doesn't really matter how much you build. It's all on how much you can store and then get out your doors at a time, which I don't like, but that's how the game's set up, and that's the key to succeeding in this game. So if there's one trick I can give you, is this works the same way for oil and I think a couple of the other ones. If you need help upgrading, it says like for daily profits, store them up the day before and then release all of the goods in one day. And another tip is, see how everything's in line right here? We've got just trade depots. I put this here to minimize the traffic on this main street. The coal's right here. This whole system is only using maybe 3 roads. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. And that eliminates the traffic. Most of my regional traffic and residential stuff is over here. Most of my industry goes around here to the outside. Very little traffic. I don't want my mine, my transportation either from the trade depots or from the coal mines. I don't want those getting clogged up and stopping. So there you go. You can see we're already making great progress towards this. Hopefully we can do a double upgrade. I want to upgrade all the way. This one's really hard. I've had to do the 160 before in a previous world, and it took me a long time. I actually almost burned through all my coal in the city. So this is the best way to do it. I'll show you guys how this goes, and we're going to jump to the end of the day. And here we go. We maxed it out. We got the upgrade available, so we're going to upgrade it right now. I'm sorry, actually this live commentary got messed up, so here's post commentating it. But here we go, upgrade, and that's all you have to do. So the key is to store it up and just release it all at once. And you have a couple choices on what you're going to upgrade it to. You can either, for the coal, you can do the advanced coal division, which will give you better coal mines. We're not going to do that because we've already covered up both the coal areas. But for metal, what you want to do is you want to do the smelting one. The third one costs 200 grand, so it's going to take a little bit, so we skip ahead for that. But there we go. So that's the key, is you get your coal. Coal's the simplest one. Always start with coal for your city specialization, whether you do one city focuses on coal or the city starts by focusing on coal, because it will help you get to the processors and other things that are important for your regional projects and great work projects. So do the smelting or do the coal division, and hopefully you guys learned something in this one. If you did, I'd appreciate if you give it a like and share this video. And if you're new around here, please subscribe and let me know what you guys want to see in future videos. I'm going to be covering, the next one is going to be iron and all the way up through alloys and how that process works. So hopefully you guys can learn something from that and then understand how city specializations work. This one took me a while to figure out how to get these upgrades. The key is just to store it up. It's really a bad system, but hey, it is what it is. So, it's been your boy Adarex. Peace.